All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Monday evening. Oh, we're hitting the music tonight. The Knicks would return home after 2 blowouts on the road, looking to get back on track. Short-handed as they lose a couple of soldiers in the battle. No Block Ness Monster. No Emmanuel Quickly. So they would have a battle on their hands with the Toronto Raptors coming into town looking for revenge. But the Knicks' big three would not let their squad down. Randle, Barrett, Brunson. How about Josh Hart off the bench? Q-Dot activated. And in his absence, he had commendable performances by I Hart and Jericho Sims. Knicks continue their undefeated streak against the bottom dwellers of the league. Once again, beating the Toronto Raptors, man. 136-130. Knicks get the dub before they head out west, man. Let's talk about it. Hit that like button. Hit the share button. Subscribe to the channel. Another edition of KFTV Postgame Live. CP the franchise. Alex Charles on the ones and twos. Nice bounce back game, man. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I'm happy, man.
Yeah.
Anytime the Knicks get a win, I'm happy. We're being the Toronto Raptors, a team that has usually given us problems in the past.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm happy, man. I'm happy that we finally defeat this team yet again.
Yeah.
Like you said, undefeated against the bottom dwellers of the league, so that's a good thing. And a good time to get back on track. And hopefully we can do the same thing to the Utah Jazz, who just got mollywopped tonight by the OKC Thunder.
Absolutely. And a lot to talk about, man. So let's break this thing down bit by bit. This thing, you know, we'll get to the Mitch story, but we got to talk about Julius first. We got to put some respect on Julius Randle's name tonight. Yep, Julius Hive, Robert Randolph, all you guys. It is your night because, you know, you watch that first quarter and you kind of just watch Julius's mannerisms. You know, just him being here for 5 years, you kind of just know when he's going to be on and when it might be a tough night. And the minute in the first quarter when I saw him attacking the paint, posting up in the paint, operating in the paint, I said, it's going to be a good night for him. Because that is where he does his best work. It's got to start from inside and work your way out. And he was dominating OG Anunoby tonight. Scotty Barnes, get out of here. Like, dominating these guys. I was surprised that the Raptors didn't throw more doubles at him. They were very selective in where they were sending the help defense from. And so with that, with the single coverage, I mean, he was dominating. Just absolutely killing them tonight. I love the way that he was drawing in the double teams, drawing the defenders in, and finding his teammates. He was playing 2 steps ahead tonight. Excellent decision-making by Julius Randle. I expected a bounce-back game from him after a lackluster performance against the Celtics. The 2 losses against the Celtics and the Bucks, even though the Bucks game he turned up as well. 34 points, 14 and 21 from the field, 8 rebounds, 5 dimes to Julius, only 3 turnovers. Monster game tonight by Julius, man. We got to isolate him for tonight, man. Monster game, bro. Your thoughts?
Absolute dominant performance, especially when he gets going in the first quarter, CP. I think I saw a stat today when he scores more, I think, than 7 or 9 points in the first quarter. I have to find. I'm trying to find the tweet. But when he scores well in the first quarter, when he averages, I think, 7 to 9 points, Knicks are undefeated.
Yeah.
And that's when you really get to know when Julius is back in his bag, scoring in the first quarter. That's what we needed. That's why the Knicks also had a slow start to the beginning of the year. We need first quarter Julius Randle, and he gave more than that. He gave more than that in this first quarter. I believe what he had, like 15 points in the first quarter. So dude was just on one, bullying left and right. That's the type of Julius Randle you like to see. And see, I just love the energy that he had throughout the entire game. How about the jab step on Scotty Barnes, getting right past him, then posterizing Precious Achiuwa, picking himself up on the rim, slapping the backboard.
Yeah, we'll take that
much
technical.
Deserved.
We'll take
much
that
deserved for the
technical,
tech. I love everything about it. Everything about it. And then Hype, then getting into the saying to the crowd, come on. That's what you want to see, man. That's what you want to see one of your top 2 players do. Get the crowd involved, put on a show. Randle did an excellent job tonight.
You want to see him leading. You want to see him leading in that regard and channeling his emotion in the right way. And he did an excellent job tonight, man. The 5 dimes are critical, 8 boards. Without Mitchell Robinson, everybody's got a rebound by a committee. And so I thought Julius could have had like 10 or so. But no, he actually, I thought he finished with 10, but he actually finished with 8. I thought he got a little bit more there. But according to the ESPN stat sheet, he only finished with 8. But either way, great job by him. I got
the stat. I got the stat right here.
What do you got?
The stat is this. So before tonight's game, the Knicks are 7-1 when Julius Randle scores greater than 7 points in the first quarter. They are 1-5 when he scores less than 5 points in the first quarter. And there you have it.
There you go. So great job by.
Shout out to New York basketball for that one. By the way.
Yep. Salute to them. And great job again by Julius Randle. Knicks took a 66-60 lead at the half. Came out of halftime, was a little sloppy in the beginning, and Toronto, to give them credit, they kept hanging in there the entire game, despite the dominant performances that several Knicks had. But give credit, I thought the third quarter, RJ and Josh Hart really started to turn up. And, Josh Hart has been playing with the edge ever since he talked about not being comfortable with his role yet. He's been playing with the edge. He came back, had a Josh Hart game, but then RJ, man, some of his drives were just absolutely fantastic, especially in the third quarter. I mean, he's splitting 2 defenders, spin moves on Precious Achiuwa, barbecue chicken, Scotty Barnes, OG, it really didn't matter. Loved the way RJ was attacking in that third quarter, and that's when the Knicks tried to get some separation, but I thought they did a good job in finishing the quarter strong, and a lot of that was led by RJ and Josh Hart playing off of each other very well, man. I like how they finished that third quarter.
For sure, and you see that this Toronto Raptors team is not good at defending guys who can operate in the paint or get downhill, and so 1, that's how you get a good Julius Randle game. 2, that's how you get a good RJ Barrett and Josh Hart game. 2 guys that like to get into the teeth of the defense and finish around the rim. And to RJ Barrett, man, my God, there was one where he started from the right side, finished on the left side. He was just slicing and dicing, as our guy Clyde would say tonight. And Josh Hart just playing with that physicality, man. Nobody could stop him. He went 6 of 8 from the field tonight. 100% from downtown, 3 of 3, CP. He got you 16 points. Dude, these 2 guys, on top of what Randle did, they were the support that you needed in order to take down this Raptors team.
Love the edge that Hart is playing with. Stepping right into those threes. Not passing too many of those up anymore. Shooting confidently. Finding his teammates. 8 assists tonight for Josh Hart. 8 assists tonight for Josh Hart. And then picking his spots. When does he have to be that one-man fast break? When does he have that opportunity to go coast to coast or play fast, play up tempo, pick the pace up? You saw him do that several times in that second half. And then he had a big 5-point swing in the fourth quarter. Again, when the Raptors were trying to surge, you had Josh Hart hit the three-pointer, and then in transition, getting the scoop layup. Did he get the foul on that one? I don't recall if he got the foul. No foul. But at that point, the Knicks had a 5-point lead. Hart hits the 3. It goes up to 8, and then gets the defensive rebound, gets it out to Brunson. Brunson gets it back to him, and he makes the lay-in. They go up by 10. That's at the 2:40 mark. Raptors take the timeout. Now, Raptors, again, made it close. They made it close. They had OG had a 5-point swing in his own right. After a strip on Brunson, he gets the full dunk. But ultimately, the Knicks were able to pull this one out, man. Pause. But they got the job done. Great job there. Next up. Hang on.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Hang on.
It's a little quiet tonight, CP.
Hang on. Wait, do you hear that?
Is the initials QG?
Listen,
is the initials QG?
I got to assemble the Grimes hive, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Yup. They buried my boy, man. They said he was cooked. No, the untouchable Donovan Mitchell. Get him out of here. They had no patience for my guy QG. Well, 2 games in a row now, he is activated, all right? Quentin Grimes, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget that name. 5 of 7 from downtown. My guy Grimes was letting it fly from all over the place. Quick trigger. He said it. Listen, I got to get into a rhythm. I got to get into a groove. I'm not feeling it right now, Tibbs. What do we got to do? Tibbs said, you know what? I'm going to make adjustments. I'm captain adjustments here. Let's go 20 games in. Tibbs makes the move. He said, Dante, you got to sacrifice for the greater good. Move Grimes to the bench. No IQ tonight. And what do you see? What do you see? You got the two-man game percolating between him and I Hart. They're running and gunning, switching, pick and roll. Let's go. Three-pointers all over the place. Quentin Grimes, 19 points, 5 of 7 from downtown. Confidence is through the roof right now. Loving what I'm seeing. Grimes Hive is alive. They try to bury us, man. We're back.
Tried.
Yeah.
Nasty work out there. Nasty work. They said this guy couldn't do anything, CP.
They tried to bury
everything
us.
what he did last season. They were like, this guy stinks. Get him out of here. Go get DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
Good God, man. Give this kid a chance. It's only his third year.
They tried to bury my guy. They tried to bury him.
CP, between all 3 seasons, he hasn't played 2 full seasons yet. That's how many games he has.
Yeah.
That's how many games he has under his belt. He only played 40-some-odd games his rookie season. He's only had 20-some-odd this year. He's not even close to a full 2 seasons. But I digress. This is the Quentin Grimes I remember from last year. A guy that can get downhill, passes, looking to cut, not afraid to shoot. It's interesting, though. Interesting how Dante DiVincenzo enters that lineup. Doesn't get as many shots, though.
Didn't shoot until the second half. Didn't shoot his first 3 till the second half. But the one thing, as they mentioned on the telecast, and give Dante credit, the Knicks had, over 30 assists. He had 5 in his own right.
He helps.
He helps
with that.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I will say that he offers that Grimes was not offering, which is quick playmaking, decision-making. Before I get into Dante, though, like Grimes, you just see everything that he did, man. Because we got to give Grimes a little shout-out because you could see he was frustrated, man, especially coming back from the hand injury, being in that starting rotation. He had 2 good games against the Bucks, the Celtics, hand injury. He was doing some work against the Hawks that game where he got injured, comes back, hard to find any rhythm. Maybe that's what everyone needs to do on this team, CP. Air some grievances.
Go air out some grievances.
Go tell Tibbs that, hey, I don't like what my role is. Next thing you know, you start balling out. That's what you guys got to do.
It's holiday time. They need to have their own Festivus. A little locker room Festivus, an airing of grievances, if you will. And who's gonna be the next one to shine after this?
Quickly.
Quick. Yeah. Quick.
Quickly's got to be the next guy, man.
Yeah.
He's going to be the next guy. He has to be, man. Next thing you know, he's going to start averaging 20-some-odd points, and then we're going to be really riding high on this team. But anyway, Grimes, excellent night tonight. I love how I thought he was going to close tonight. I was a little shocked that they brought RJ back in. Even though RJ was having a good game, I thought they wanted to use Grimes' lateral quickness on the defensive side. But you could see, like, once the stars came back in, wasn't really that useful as it was with the second unit, and just had his whole free reign of just do whatever you want. You even see him put the ball on the deck and start to, use some moves, man, that we got to see. Like Summer League
every time.
Summer League type Grimes was out there for a second.
Confidence is back. First time he gets the Rockets, him and I Hart. Pick and roll. Boom. Next time you see I Hart hit him. I Hart top of the key. Working. Top of the key. Spacing that floor. A little bit different dimension than Mitch. And we can kind of flow into the I Hart and the simulation because the spotlight is going to be on them for the next 2 months. And, they started Sims. First off, what did you think about that? He went back to last year's tactics, started Sims. Let's start there.
Well, here, CP, we talked about it earlier on the show. I mean, before we didn't know that Tibbs was going to be mulling over Jericho starting, but it makes sense. On the NBA report today with Worldwide Wob.
Yep.
AKA, also known as Rob Perez, his actual legal name.
Yep. Shout out,
look, I told you, like, if you put Hartenstein in the starting unit, you kind of mute, not kind of, but you really do mute his his skill set of being a passing big, and you saw that tonight how he was working with Grimes and everybody else.
Yeah,
because that's not really utilized what you need in that starting rotation. You need someone who's going to be a rim protector like Mitchell Robinson.
True.
And that is what Jericho Sims is white. It's Mitchell Robinson white. So it made sense why you went with Jericho Sims, just to keep that continuity with the second unit. And you see how much Hartenstein helps that second unit, just the constant ball movement. He's still able to get majority of the minutes tonight anyway. Yeah. It doesn't matter who really starts. It matters who's closing for these games, or just in the NBA in general. But I was fine with the Jericho Sims starting. I think it makes sense based on the two styles that both those guys play. Sims being closer to Mitchell Robinson, I Hart being that passing big and that good rolling big that you need for the second unit.
I agree with you 100% on that. That's a great point. Great idea by you. And especially with Quickly out, it would help to have more facilitating, especially on the second unit, to help that second unit flow. And I just love their dynamic anyway with I Hart and with RJ playing with those guys. I like the way that they flow. That makes sense. You also preserve I Hart a little bit. You know, a guy who's discipline can be up and down at times depending on the opposing big that he's playing. So you bring him off the bench. He doesn't pick up, quick fouls that way. And so he can kind of get into a groove, and you're still going to close with him. You know you're going to close with him either way. So that's a good idea. With Sims, look, I thought Sims held it down. I thought he held it down pretty commendably. As soon as the game started, he was involved in several pick and roll actions, whether on the offensive end, and you saw the Raptors trying to test him on the defensive end as well. First play of the game, he picks up a foul on Jakob Poeltl. So you can see that the Raptors were trying to be aggressive and trying to expose Sims. Both he and I Hart were able to snatch an offensive rebound that led to a Knick made three, which is something that, is very important. Tom Thibodeau harps on it, and especially with the loss of Mitchell Robinson, it's going to have to be by committee. One guy is not going to be replaceable, but, between the two of them, they're going to have to be active on the boards and help get the Knicks those second chance opportunities. And you saw that with I Hart. You saw that with Sims, just providing some extra energy around the basket to get the Knicks what they needed. So I thought both guys played fairly well in this game, and we'll see what happens in Utah. You had Sims with 2 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 for 2 from the field, and then I Hart 11 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 8 rebounds for I Hart. So a little bit of everything on the stat sheet. 4-7 from the field for the Knicks. Center club, man. Center club by committee, bro.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to need without Mitchell Robinson, man. It's at minimum 2 months. You're talking about 8 to 10 weeks to be reevaluated. Yeah. That doesn't mean he's back on the floor after 8 to 10 weeks. That means, hey, let's see where you are. Then, you got to ramp him up, go through practice and whatnot. Then you got to manage his minutes as soon as he gets back on the court. So, look, if Mitchell Robinson is back this season after ankle surgery, I wouldn't expect him to be really in full range of doing everything until March, back to who he was starting the season, which it stinks, man. We're talking about 30 games that you're missing. You're missing at least 30 games out of an 82 game season, or 84 now with the in-season tournament. That's 52 games. That's not so he won't even make. I wonder what the rules are for that for injury. Would he still be in consideration for some of those awards?
I don't.
Well, how does that work? Because I know it's 65. But I know there are some caveats. I want to look into that when I get a chance.
Definitely. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Knicks get a bounce back win, 136-130. Throw some emojis in the chat, man. How we feeling tonight? 2-game losing streak snapped. If you guys are a franchise channel member, throw some of those custom franchise channel member emojis in the chat. Let us know how you guys are feeling Monday night. Knicks rocking. CP and Alex on the 1s and 2s. Shout out to Steve Al, an Australian super chat. Australian dollar super chat. $20. Says, let's go Knicks. So salute to Steve. Salute to all our guys from Australia, New Zealand, the APAC region. Salute to Joey and them, everybody in the Discord for sure. Call us up, man, 657-383-1509. Or you can hit us up on the KFTV Discord. Let us know your thoughts on tonight's victory. I'm seeing a lot of bangs. Triple M in the building. Steven Gomez, Jamaica Queens, 22. Salute Billy R, 23. Franchise channel member spam in the chat right now. Salute to Gambo. Salute. Daquan Tillery, what's good? JJ, what's good?
Jamaica Queens jumping out the window. Oh my.
Yeah, jumping all the way out the window. So I think, look, that overall is a good win. Good to see the whole squad contributing. Even McBride came in for quick. 3 dimes for McBride, splashed to 3. So good job by him. I always talk about the fact that, with him and Sims, yes, they are role players, but they know their role and they come in ready. They come in ready to play. So good job by those guys because you're going to need it. It's not clear on how long quickly we'll be out. And with Mitch, we already talked about it. So next man up, and let's see how they fare. They've been through this before for couple years now. So There shouldn't be new territory for those guys.
I'm curious.
Listen.
I'm curious for Quentin Grimes because we talk about how the plethora of guards on this team, right? And with not having Emmanuel quickly tonight, I wonder how much, especially if he misses a good amount of time, how much do we get to see Quentin Grimes as like that bench unit, right? That sixth man for a time, and like how well can he produce in that role? Because you think of the quickly situation, you didn't get a contract extension. From what it seems is like the Knicks were playing hardball, trying to see what they can get out of quickly this season, like what type of contract he's willing to sign. And if you're the Knicks, and if you get somebody like Quentin Grimes who was really thriving on the bench, you may think of pivoting and say, hey, we could be open for a trade for Emmanuel quickly if he's that good off the bench. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that depending on how much time quickly misses, this is a look for the Knicks front office to say, hey, can Quentin Grimes be that sixth man if we lose Emmanuel quickly?
Yeah, good point. It's Grimes stands to gain from this, depending on how long quickly he's out. And I Hart also stands to gain because he's going into the free agency. So never wish injury on anybody, but for I Hart, he's stepping in to a more prominent role now. Yes, he's coming off the bench, but still he's going to be closing every game for the most part. And so he's going to be under the spotlight, and he could stand to get a big check, man. Sign with the Knicks for 2 years, $16 million. Could get himself a little raise coming up. So let's see how things play out. But for now, with the Knicks, you take care of business. It's another team under 500 that you can add to your add to your belt. Yeah, add to your belt. That you can add to your belt, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look. The Knicks show that they're better than the worst teams in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
which is good to see.
Yeah.
Can we just beat some good teams now?
Right.
And really get the feel good vibes.
Coming up. I was trying to. I got stuck in thought because I was trying to pull up. A lot of franchise channel members are joining right now. Shout out to Gotta Be Legend, our guy down there in Costa Rica. Says salute to Knicks Nation. 10-month franchise channel member, definitely a KFTV. Day one. Salute to Gamma. Gamma gifted 1 franchise channel membership. Jamaica Queens 22 gifted 5.
Wow.
So everybody's in the gift of giving, man.
Chris Kringle's over here.
Chris Kringles. Yo, speaking of which, so remember last night on Weekly, right? When I was talking about how a lot of female customers buying merch. Like I'm looking at the roster, I'm seeing like a lot of female names like back to back to back. And I'm like, yo, It seems like guys are getting Christmas gifts. The ladies are getting them KFTV merch, which is great. Shop.KnicksFanTV.com. But in my excitement, I got a comment on last night's show from a viewer who said, CP, you definitely revealed my Christmas gift. Thanks a lot. So my bad. I definitely snitched. Couple guys.
Wow.
I aired out full governments of some significant others and revealed your Christmas gift. So if that was you, if you were one of those people I named last night, if that was your lady, hey, just act surprised on December 25th. Just act surprised.
Wow.
What
look what you're doing, man.
Listen, they don't know what I didn't say what they got. But
man,
listen.
You're messing up Christmas for everybody right now.
Just act surprised. That's all.
You're like the Grinch over here. You're just ruining Christmas. You want to ruin surprises? Good God, man.
Just act surprised, man. Just act surprised. Let's go to the phones. Area code 314. What's your name? Where you calling it from?
What's going on, man? It's Jay from the Lou, man.
Jay from the Lou.
Wow.
First time this season. Let's go.
Yeah.
Back at it. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, man, CP, Alex, how y'all been doing, man? I know it's been live time, man.
Yeah, man. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, it's nothing but love, man. Hey, YouTube's still going crazy at work, man. It's just, hey, I like listening to other people. So, but yeah, first quarter of the season out the way, I had to come check in, man.
Yeah.
We did good. I want to get into, RJ, man. Him being a third option, giving us 20 is definitely a good thing, man. I got a chance to talk to Drew Haley. The first thing I told him was thank you. You know, he said,
nice.
hey, you're welcome, man. So, yeah, I got to reach out about RJ. He said, yeah, he's really working hard, man. He's trying his best to do what he can to get in that paint more. So, and that's something I know y'all wanted to hear, so I saved that for y'all. So,
yeah, appreciate it, man.
With the rest of the team, man, yeah, Juju is doing what he can, man. He looks comfy in the offense right now. I think he's picking it up. The offense is growing for him right now. This is around the time I was expecting Juju would get better. Same with, you know, saying the cat with, you know, Brunson. You know, we got to keep him fresh, especially with this stretch.
Yeah,
Mitch.
but Brunson's
He's
looking gimpy out there, man. I'm concerned. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm concerned, man. He's looking real. He was looking real gimpy in the second half.
Yeah, man, he's gonna give us his all. And with that being said, without our big man, you know, that's not a loss that we need right now. So definitely keep him fresh as possible. I got to, you know, without Mitch, it's going to be very hard. We got some tough games coming up, and this is the opportunity for Sims to prove it, man. He got to prove it right now. Hey, have you been sitting back watching and learning, or have you been actually getting better for us? Or, I mean, you got to go, man. And that's how I was looking for Grimes for a minute before they moved to the bench, you know. We was going to give him the Obi treatment. You know, how we did Obi last year was like, hey, every episode it was something about you, man. So it was looking like that for Grimes. Hopefully it turns around for him.
They try to bury my guy.
Because, you know, yeah, I want to keep them around. I want to keep all our guys around and build that continuity like teams are doing who's winning championships these days, you know. But if we can't, you know, that's understandable. We got to move on. So with that being said, the bench is solid, man. Anytime we can get 6 people in double digits in a win, I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
but,
hard.
You know, the hard thing about being a Knicks fan, and, you know, I get it everywhere I go, man. You know, I travel a lot. I'm not just here in St. Louis. The main thing that people say, oh, y'all in the middle. And it's like, okay, well, at least I'm building my young guys, you know what I'm saying? Things are working out, you know. We're going to get better some way, somehow. We're going to figure it out. Things going to change, but we're going to get better.
Yeah.
And coming from the middle of the map, I miss you guys, man.
Appreciate it, man. Jay from the Lou. Somehow, some way, we got to make it up out the hood someday, man. You know who said that?
Who?
It's a wise man named Jay-Z. Sean Carter. It's a classic right there. Yeah, man.
Trying to think about what song there is. Listen to too much. I can't remember.
it's a song with him, Scarface, and Beanie Siegel. Classic
joint. Okay.
Classic joint, man. Classic joint. They don't make them like that no more, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boys, CP and Alex, rocking on the ones and twos. Knicks get the win. You guys are at home. How you guys feeling, man? Call us up, 657-383-1509, or you could hit us up on the KnicksFanTV Discord. Shout out to L. Peters, 653L, $20 super chat. Says, by chance, will you guys be in LA for either the Clippers or the Lakers game? Too poor as a child to go to one, and 17 years in the Army traveling prevented that as well. This will be my first game in 36 years. Army recruiter in California. Shout out to L. Peters. Thanks for your service. We won't be there. Al, you won't be there, right? I'm not going to be there.
No, I won't be there.
But we are planning a West Coast meetup, a West Coast reunion, if you will, in about a month or so. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, we're putting the wheels in motion, speaking to some very prominent people about a meetup. So all of my LA, my West Coast Knicks fans, it's a lot of us out there, a lot of you guys out there. We are getting the band back together. We're getting together in about a month or so. Stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a good time. So stay tuned for that. Okay. All right, let's go back to it. Okay, I see somebody on the Discord. We're gonna load them up on the Discord. Is that my guy T. Cole on the Discord? T. Cole, is that you on the Discord? Okay, now unmute your mic. T. Cole going once. I see you unmute his mic. Try it again. Yeah, you unmuted it. All right, so we'll put you in the lounge. Go ahead and what you should probably do is just reset your Discord, and it should work. Sometimes you just gotta hit that reset button, man. You know? Just got to hit that reset button.
You got to.
Yep. 136 to 130. Knicks get the victory. Shout out to S&D, the Art Man, franchise channel member, 10 months. Says Grimes was right. Rock moves, he moves. Dante, the QG. Mitch Hurt sucks, but that brings scoring, defense, and assisting. Shout out to Randle, too. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, when I Hart was out there, obviously you saw how open the paint can be. You know, obviously where I Hart's position is a little bit different than Mitch. Now, defensively, it's a trade-off, right? Like, you're losing a little bit on the offensive glass. Mitch is knacked for rebounds. Sometimes I Hart was caught out of position, Sims as well. And then, you know, defensively, again, just not being there to provide that rim protection. So Mitch was definitely missed tonight, but I think you will get a little bit different dynamic with I Hart out there. So the hope is that they don't lose too much. Now, again, they did give up 130 points to this Raptor team. And the three-point defense, I mean, OG Anunoby was snapping the nets tonight all day from the corners. So still a little bit concerning. But you're just happy that they got the win and snapped a 2-game losing streak.
You snapped a 2-game losing streak, but the defense, look, man, we beat the Raptors. It's a bad team. The test is the rest of this month. The test is going to be the West Coast trip when you face the Suns, when you face the Clippers, when you face the Lakers. That's going to tell you where the Knicks are, because for 2 months, you're not going to have Mitchell Robinson. So the paint is a little bit more open, as we saw tonight. Three-point shooting is still a concern, as we saw against the Bucks, against the Celtics. Knicks got to figure it out, man. And I think this is coming to Tibbs where, you know, if you're using drop, like, sure, you can use drop. No one's saying to go away from it completely, but I think you need to implement some other strategies just to help this team, because I don't see how that play style is going to last against teams that are going to shoot the 3-ball well. It's going to be tough sailing for the Knicks, man, especially if for a foot race. Like tonight, they could do a foot race with Toronto. They couldn't do a foot race with Milwaukee. They couldn't do a foot race with the Celtics. You know what I mean? So it's going to be tough, man, if they can't figure out defensively, which is their identity, how to slow down three-point shooting and to make up for that rim protection that Mitchell Robinson gives this team. They're just going to have to. Yeah.
You know, tonight was a night they were fortunate that, you know, Julius was playing out of his mind, RJ as well. He had extremely efficient nights from both of those guys. You know, Josh Hart, I mean, these guys just blacked out on the offensive end, put up 136 points. Got to see what's up with that defense, though. And, you know, Brunson, you got to see how he's moving, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. He was kind of, you know, dragging a little bit out there. So that's a little bit of a concern. He seems banged up already.
Mike is on.
Yeah. All right. Too cold on the Discord. You live, man. You live.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you were testing the audio on the live show here, man. So it's your show.
Oh, my bad. I just can never get it to work on the first time.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all letting me on.
No problem.
I'm happy that Grimes finally had a good game. It's really, really about time.
Yeah.
Putting him on the bench was definitely the right move. I think this might be the first game that our big three all had 20 plus. So, and it's still, even though we won, it still is a little shaky. Yeah. It's going to be a rough month, but we got to see this a little bit more consistently. And I'm hoping we can keep this going.
Okay. Appreciate it. Too cold. I thought they had 20 last game and lost. Or was that the Milwaukee game?
Well, I mean, all three of them, really.
Yeah.
I think usually it's only like two of them, and then one of them's usually off. So
yeah,
this might be the first game we've had all season where they all played pretty consistent, and their shooting numbers weren't that bad. So we just need to see this on a more regular basis, and then maybe we can get some of these above 500 teams.
There you go. Appreciate the call.
Already, man. Yeah. Y'all have a good night.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
hey, you're trying to winning, CP.
I just heard that, man. You know, and I'm looking at this thing on the TV. I'm like hate watching right now. I didn't watch him. I gave all my attention to the Knicks. I didn't care what is going on with this football team. But as usual, for over 20 some odd years, death, taxes, and the Giants winning meaningless games and fake pushes to the playoffs. They do this every single year that they're not in it. They do it every... Giants fans in the chat, am I lying or not? Every single year they do the same thing with the false hope and then the scenarios. Well, this happens, and this team beats this team by 30, they're going to get in. I don't want to hear it, man. They should have been thrown on the camo. I had my fatigues on since week 2, man. And here we go again.
Cardinals win didn't do it for you, huh?
Against Joshua Dobbs, bro. And I'm seeing people going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on Twitter. Oh, my God, what a miraculous comeback by this team. What? They had to fight for their life to beat Joshua Dobbs. I said, oh, so it's a wrap. This team has nothing, man. Unbelievable. And now everybody's making a story out of Tommy DeVito. I forced myself not to pay attention. No, I'm refusing because I don't want to hear anything about quarterback controversy and this could be our guy. No. Good for him. Fantastic. Local. That's all I need to know. Don't tell me anything about next year. DeVito, Lopez 04. DeVito's giving them life. Come on, man. Let's not do this Jeremy Lin thing again. Can we not do this?
Come on, man. He's from Don Bosco. He's from New Jersey.
Listen.
He's homegrown talent, CP.
Listen.
You can't get behind that. You want Danny Dimes, a.k.a. Eli Manning 2.0?
I just want my team
By the looks, not the play, the looks.
I just want my team to get back on track, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I just can't do this. You know this well, man. This is a Ray Lucas story all over again. Am I lying? See, you're laughing because you know I'm right. Come on, man. How do we not see this?
Being a Jets fan, you have to be a little delusional and just talk yourself into any playoff scenario. So, CP, just join the club, man. It's fun.
Everybody in the chat, throw the Paisan emojis up in the chat. Yo, my God. He can't make it up. Shout out Lopez 104. Oh, man. When will they learn?
I mean, you can watch The Sopranos. They get behind Tommy DeVito. You know,
I guess, man. I guess. Ill Will on the Discord. What's good? Ill Will. Do we got Ill Will? Ill Will. All right, man. Ill Will, rest in peace. Cody.
Now you got everyone throwing the emojis in the chat.
I can't believe it. Oh, man. Well, no, good for them. I mean, defense looks like they're playing well, too. So, all right, good for them. All right, look, obviously players in the locker room always want to win. So, I don't know. Good for them. Do your thing. You're going to be terrible next year. Cody Glock on the Discord. Cody, what's good? Cody Glock going once. All right, Cody, I'm going to drop you off. You guys got to try to restart your Discord. Seemed like it could be a little Discord glitchy tonight. Okay. All right, back to the phones we go, man. 136-130. Knicks get the dub. 732 area code. 732. What's your name? Where you calling in from? There he is. There he is. What's good, man? Dan from New Jersey in the building, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
I want to give a big shout out, everybody, to Anthony MSG. Anthony hooked me up with free tickets to their game.
Okay. Shout out, Ant. Okay.
Yeah, shout out, Anthony, man. These games were too damn expensive for me to be paying to go. So I'm very grateful because tonight was a very entertaining game.
There you go.
I mean, I was sitting next to these Toronto fans, and the whole time I'm just saying things like, you know, you guys are only down 7 and we're shooting 60% from 3, right? And they're like, oh yeah, that is pretty peculiar. it was a blast, but it was a blast, man. We were swinging the ball. I think we had like 56% tonight or something like that. RJ looked like he was lost out there the first half, but then he picked it up, especially in the fourth.
Third.
Subbed him out, but it's fine because Tips something out, but it's fine because Hart and Bronze were both balling. Honestly, you couldn't go wrong with the lineups today. So I'm not going to complain about the rotations. It was a great game.
No, we never do when they win. Yeah.
Yeah. But my only thing is I'm a little worried about the games where we don't score 130 points. It's like, this is great. Without Mitch here, all we got to do is score 130 points every game.
Right.
But I think we'll figure it out, man. I think we need to change the defensive scheme a little bit. Sims is not Mitchell Robinson, and neither is Hartenstein, so the draw coverage wasn't really working, I feel like. But, you know, I feel like today was a solid game. Thank you for taking my call, gentlemen.
Appreciate it. Dan from New Jersey. Appreciate the call, man. All right, let's see who else we got here. Real quick, before we get back to the phones, man, this show is sponsored by Betterhelp, ladies and gentlemen. Betterhelp online therapy, man. And hey, as we always say, you know, on this show is therapy for a lot of people, but you can get real help out there. I'm not a licensed professional, but I can tell you where to go, and that is BetterHelp. It is online therapy. It is convenient for you, and all you need to do is fill out a short survey and questionnaire, and BetterHelp will match you with a therapist that best suits your needs. And the best part about BetterHelp is that you can always switch therapists at no cost if you're not happy with the one that you have. This is the holiday time. Holiday time is going to be a great time for people, and for some people, it's a tough time. It is a difficult time. Some people have lost people. Some people look at the people at Spotify. They just, 1,500 people laid off at the holiday time. Christmas time, they're laying people off, man. So sometimes, you go through ruts. You go through your peaks and your valleys, and you just need somebody to talk to and get a clear head and get back on track. And that's where BetterHelp comes into play. So try it out. Go to BetterHelp.com. Use promo code KFTV or BetterHelp.com/KFTV for 10% off your first month. That's, again, BetterHelp.com/KFTV for 10% off your first month. Okay. All right. Back to the phones we go. All right. I see some people in here. Let's load them up. I had Cody Glock on deck. We'll try Cody again. Cody, are you there? Go ahead and unmute your mic. Cody, going once. Try one more person, and if it's not them, then it's us. Ari, go ahead. Ari, go ahead and unmute your mic. Ari, going once. Ari, going once. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the Discord and get that back up. So to everybody in the chat once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Oh, here comes Saquon Barkley, man. He's got stopped at the 20-yard line. Looks like he just fumbled it. Giants clinging to the. You
sound like you were getting excited there for a second for the win, CP.
I'm not excited for anything with this team. All right, let's try it again. Cody, Ari, are you there? Ari, are you there? All right, Ari's not there with us. All right, Cody Glock. Here we go. Cody Glock.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Now, we good. Cooking.
All right, cool. Yo. Shout out, Manscaped, man. I have a chill to whatever,
Yeah,
man.
get to it, man. You guys down and out, man. 8 to 10 weeks. What's going on, man?
Whatever, man. Damn, bro. Mitchie, man. What happened?
Man.
Oh, my God. What happened to Mitchie? Yo, why Mitchie ankle had to get surgery, though, man? Like, I thought it wasn't going to be that crazy surgery, man. It's always, we can't get Mitchie for too long, man. So when we got that guy, we got to cherish him, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all was talking bad about Mitchie, man. Y'all did this to him, man. I'm stressed. It's crazy out here, man. Yo, man, it's crazy how DiVincenzo and Quentin Grimes did a switcheroo,
Yeah.
Ever since they did whatever they did with the lineup, Quentin Grimes has been playing how DiVincenzo was playing, and DiVincenzo, I don't know, but man, Mitchie got me. That one got me hurt, B. No Michinito, man. That got me hurt, bro. But yo, man, Brunson, man, you need to pass more, bro. Like, Brunson was looking a little lethargic. The Knicks let like 1 million corner shots go. This, it's bad, bro. We in the middle. Why? I don't want to be in the middle no more, bro. You see the Pacers. You see Obi having fun in the in-season tournament. Whatever you call it, and they having fun. Everybody having fun. Why I can't have no fun with the Knicks, man?
Not having fun, man. We won tonight, man. 136-130, man.
Oh yeah, we won, but one Mitchie out, right?
Yeah.
And two, we made all of the.
Yeah.
We not not nice. We not John Blaze.
Cody Glock.
Yo, shout out Nikki Pipes, man. Shout out the guy that be like, yo, que lo que wah wah wah.
Yo, that's Dan from New Jersey. Yeah, that's our guy.
Shout out que lo que wah wah wah. I'm out, man.
Yeah.
Peace,
All right, man. Hold your head, man. Cody Glock.
Yeah, man.
Betterhelp.com, promo code KFTV, man, for Cody Glock, man. He's a Manscaped promoter. You might have to steer him towards BetterHelp, man. He's down and out. Use our code.
Good God.
Yeah.
Man's distressed.
Stress. No T. Stress with a K.
Stressed. Yes.
Yeah.
Stressed.
Yeah.
Great. Man is upset that there's no Mitchell Robinson, and I know Knicks Nation is too, but you could just hear it, man. You could hear it in his voice.
Yeah.
He's upset.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was hurting for Mitch, man. You know, you went on if you guys saw his Snapchat, he's hurting, man. And when the Snapchat thing came out this morning, I said, man, here we go. This is not good. Not good news on the way. Definitely not good news on the way. And yeah, unfortunately, right after that, the news broke that surgery. And the news broke that it was surgery, man. So just an unfortunate situation for him. And, he's a kid. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He works hard, competes hard. Mm-hmm. That's, for a young kid like that. And every year you're getting set back by injuries. Yeah, and you got to go under the knife again. You went under the knife last year, under the knife the year before that. It's tough.
Yes, the hand.
Yeah.
Remember, it was the hand not too long ago.
Right.
Now you got the ankle. Right. It's tough, man. That's some tough stuff. So, feel bad for Mitch, man. I'm not going to lie. When I saw that Snapchat post, I was like, is this a cryptic message? Is there something else going on? And then you get the news later today that he's getting surgery.
Yeah.
And that's just
tough.
Then it all made sense. I was like, man. Because he was, look, defensive. He could have made a defensive team this year, man, if he stayed healthy.
Yeah.
If you played 65 games the way he was playing, he's just that impactful.
Back to the phones we go. Player ratings coming up next. 516. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hey, how you doing? This is Kenny. I'm from Long Island.
Kenny, what's good, mate?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good, thank you. I was just thinking about the in-season tournament, watching Cam Reddish starting for the Lakers and Obi starting for the Pacers, and I'm thinking what we got back in that trade. And I like J Hart, but all we got back for those two starters were 2 second-round picks and J Hart. I mean, J Hart makes a big difference on the team, chemistry-wise and everything. Wasn't working out, but I got to question it a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Another thing is...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, another thing, I'm not too... I mean, Grimes is playing better off the bench and stuff, but we definitely got to make a change in that starting lineup. We got to get somebody to play defense at the two-guard position. DiVincenzo's not going to be able to hold that. I mean, he's disruptive and stuff, but we need somebody strong over here to handle all these wings in the East. That's not going to get the job done. Something has to change up. I'm confident it will.
Who you give us a name? Who you got? Who you think?
Honestly, I really want Anunoby. I want him. I want OG. I want this guy. I think we don't need somebody big. We just need a role player that could play defense and shoot some threes right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Certainly didn't play big tonight because Julius folding him up.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his. I think he stole the offense and stuff. What else we got?
Yeah.
I think Julius is very talented. Maybe on another team, he could take him toward the top. A different constructed team around him. He's just not the fit for him, but he is very talented.
Okay. Appreciate the call, man.
Got it.
Yes, sir. All right. So he wants OG. Okay. I mean, look, you definitely saw like it, especially early in the game when he had Brunson and DiVincenzo out there, and they were getting killed on the cross matches in transition. They were getting killed, mismatch city, especially in the first half, and they couldn't match up. And sometimes you had Brunson getting caught out there on OG. Sometimes he's out there against Scotty Barnes. DiVincenzo got a little tough. Got a little tough on him in the first half, but luckily they locked in second half.
OG would be interesting, but I think, what Toronto wants. They just want a haul for OG and Anunoby. What would you feel if, like, the Knicks went after someone like Dorian Finney-Smith?
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because I see that his name is, being
How
out there.
how would we get him, though?
You're going to have to move somebody that they want, right? They're going to probably want some young player in return. That's the only issue. But Dorian Finney-Smith would be a player that I'd look into.
Yeah. I would absolutely. All right, who else we got here? Let's go to Ari. I see you. We're going to have you close tonight. Justin Cadet on the Discord. Justin, let's go.
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, this is my first time calling.
Okay.
I've been watching for a while.
Where you calling in from? Where you from, man?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, stand up.
Of course. Let's get straight into it. I think we need to talk about Julius Randle. I really like how he's changed his game.
Yeah.
Like, looking at last year, he was like top 10 in 3 points attempted. I don't understand why. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you've noticed in the past like 5 games, he's shooting less through. Like, he's shooting at most 5 threes a game.
Paint, man.
And I think that's perfect for him.
Yeah.
Because he's the man is like 6'9", 250, built like a silverback. Nobody could really hold him in the paint. Like,
yeah.
And when he decides to do it, it's really something else. It changes his game, makes it so much better. And the offense just flows much better.
Yeah.
If he continues this way, I feel like the fans are going to start to turn. They're going to start to be like, okay, he's actually showing his presence. He's getting better. He's getting more poised. And that's exactly what we need from him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Brunson has been a little bit off, but I don't really expect that to continue. He still had a good game, 21-9. Like, even on a okay game, he's still playing good. So I think we're in a good position right now. We're obviously not contenders yet.
Yeah.
But I'm liking the strides we're moving. Like, it's looking good.
Okay. Appreciate the call, my guy. Call back anytime, man.
Thanks.
All right. There's a little echo in his room. It sounded like he was on the speakerphone or something, but I don't know.
That or he's got blank walls.
Yeah. Sounded like it. I couldn't tell, so I didn't really want to check him like that. Plus, he was excited. It was his first call, so I let him go.
How generous of you, CP? How generous of you?
Appreciate it, man. All right, man. It's that time. It is the favorite time of the show for the people, man.
Christmas?
No. It is player ratings. Ratings. Yep, let's go.
Here we
Player ratings time. Let's go, man. Player ratings presented by Underdog Fantasy, man. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com. Use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match up to $100. All right, Al. Doing the Birdman hand rub. Where do we want to go here?
Got to get the fix.
You know what? Since it was Toronto and we had him on the cover, let's start with the hometown kid. Let's start with RJ tonight. Mix it up a little bit. Let's start with RJ. 27 points, 11 for 21 from downtown. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, a block. What do you think?
This is the best game of the season. This is his highest scoring output of the season, by the way. 27 points.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. For this, yeah.
He hasn't hit a 30-piece yet? When he started with the hot streak?
Pretty sure that's what they said on the broadcast. I can go check right now, but
we sure?
Pretty confident that this is the highest scoring game for RJ, 27.
Wow. Okay.
The second highest was 26 against Atlanta.
Okay.
And the Clippers. So 27 it is.
Yeah. All right.
So here we go. I'm going with 8.5 tonight.
Oh.
RJ Barrett gets an 8.5 tonight.
Why'd you think him a half point?
Oh, I get disappointed, man.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
What's up with the half point off? How do you explain that?
Look, man. I just think, I thought he had an excellent game. I'm going 8.5, like I said. 8.5, 27 points, 11 for 21 from the field, 3 of 8 from downtown, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. You got to hit your free throw, CP. That's where you get the half point off. You got to hit your free throws. All right, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. RJ Barrett filling up the stat sheet. But look, man, he's been excellent from the free throw line this year. Got to dock you a little bit, man. Gonna dock you a little bit. although excellent game, he was just slicing and dicing, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
Shout out to Walt Clyde Frazier. I thought he had a great game tonight, man, offensively. For 32 minutes, like, he put a lot of pressure on the Toronto defense and just looked unstoppable. I mean, you see him like going across the court, like I said, going right to left, left to right, finishing with the right hand, all this type of stuff. He's really improved finishing around the rim. Kudos for that. And his 3-point shot came back around, man. So I'm giving him an 8.5.
Yeah.
Hit all 4 of your free throws, you get a 9.
I'm giving him a 9 anyway.
I
felt like you insulted him a little
Just because you got some shoes from RJ, you're going to give him a 9. Or is it just because he also wears the number 9?
Listen, Broadway's my guy, yes. I support him. But he had a great game tonight. 27 points, 11 for 21. Efficiency is the name of the game. That's what we talk about for RJ. I thought the third quarter, especially, spotlight the third quarter, the way he was running with that second unit, finishing on his drives, man. I mean, there was impressive work out there. And it was much needed because they couldn't stop anything Toronto was throwing at them. So every time they needed to fight fire with fire. They needed to answer whenever Toronto was threatening. And I thought RJ did just that, especially in the third quarter, man. He really turned it on, as Sansa Stark said. And, you know, look, he's going up against Scotty Barnes and Anunoby. We talk about those guys. They got the length. They have the size, the athleticism, and the defensive prowess. I thought that was an excellent game by him, especially against his team. I thought that was a great game. I thought RJ played great, man. Very confidently in this game and much needed. Picked up the slack. I'm giving him an 8. A 9. I'm giving him a 9. That was a strong performance.
Strong. I see that you wanted to give. Seems like you wanted to give RJ an 8, but you
because
you wanted to give a 9.
You said 8.5, so I'm like, yeah.
He was excellent working off ball, by the way, today. I thought like we see Josh Hart and he's cutting and he gets an easy layup.
They were playing very well off each other in the third. Very well. Yeah. I like what I saw there. Okay. Grimes. He's back. But don't let me don't let that sway your opinion.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Okay.
You know, we're just constantly getting DMs and everything being like, why are you supporting this guy? Your guy stinks. All this nonsense. It's like, I don't know, guys. Draw some plays from him. Give him the rock.
Yeah.
Can we please get this man the ball? Give him some confidence.
Yeah.
And look, he showed that tonight, huh? 19 points. Just 1 point shy of the guy that said, you're not him, in one Scotty Barnes.
Oh, stop. Just give me a break.
Yeah, okay? But Quentin Grimes off the bench, 27 minutes, 7-11 from the field, 5 of 7 from downtown. Let me say that one more time. 5 of 7 from downtown. It gets you 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 19 points. I'm not a big plus-minus guy, but it was plus 10 tonight. I don't really think that really details how important he was tonight, but definitely off the bench when you have Deuce McBride, Josh Hart, even though he had a solid game, you need somebody who can create their own shot, knock down threes at a high clip. And, I have Isaiah Hartenstein, also RJ running with them. Grimes did a great job. I'm giving Grimes an 8.5 as well for his production.
Wow. Boy, oh boy. I mean, what do we got to do to get some good marks in this thing, man? We just won the game. 2-game losing streak snapped out. Are you not entertained?
I am very much entertained. Hold on. Everyone was saying, oh, this guy's like a substitute teacher. He's too easy of grading. No. You all turned me to be this person. Now, if you come into my classroom, we're giving out some tough grades.
Crazy, man. Are you Grimes, hive or not? That's a 9, man. That is a 9. You got quickly out. You needed bench scoring. Second night in a row. The experiment is working so far. He's back. He's in his groove. He's confident. He's putting the ball on the floor. He's attacking closeouts. He's operating. He's ball handling. Pauls in the pick and roll. He's snapping the nets on the 3. 5 of 7 from downtown. 19 points off the bench. You needed that. Much needed from Quentin Grimes. That's a 9, man. I'm giving him a 9. Yeah, I'm giving him a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm giving him a 9. Okay, moving along. This experiment, this is going very well. All right. How about I Hart?
I Hart. Yeah. Ah, man. This is a curveball. This one I don't really know. I'm gonna go with an 8.
Okay.
Give it an 8 to Isaiah Hartenstein. All right, got you 11 points, 4 for 7 from the field, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. Drew some contact. You got 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Once again, filling up the stat sheet. But let me tell you something. 2 or 3 of those rebounds for those 8 rebounds tonight came off of one play where you kept missing a putback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you're trying to stuff your stats over there to get a double-double, but my man, you are head and shoulders above everybody else who was trying to stop you around the rim. I'm going to have to deduct you some points for that one. But, hey, good job by Isaiah Hartenstein tonight for stepping up without Mitchell Robinson. I thought he did a good job defensively. Not the same thing that you get from Mitchell Robinson, but I thought it was solid enough. He fills up the stat sheet, like I said. Good production from Isaiah Hartenstein. But look, man, you got to finish those bunnies around the rim. Like, good God.
Missed a couple bunnies. He's a little overzealous. He's a little overzealous. He's getting the start tonight. He's trying to fight for his guy, Mitch. I'll give him an 8. Yeah, I'll give him an 8. I thought it was a good performance by him. I just liked his activity overall. You could tell the moment he understood the assignment. To not sound cliche, but he did. Understood what was needed of him. Needed to provide that energy. You can't replace Mitch, but you needed to get active. You got to get active around the boards. Continue to do your playmaking, which he did. I thought he was good there. Overall, it was solid. As you said, missed a couple of bunnies. Got to correct that. Was out of position on a couple of plays. Definitely got to correct that. But overall, solid night for him. 11 points, 2 steals, a block, 2 assists, 8 rebounds. Filled up the stat sheet. Filled up the stat sheet. Impacting, winning. I'll give him an 8. All right? Let's get Brunson tonight. Josh Hart.
Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Now, for Josh Hart, he gets a 9.
Okay. All right.
He gets a 9, man.
I agree with that.
6 of 8 from the field, 3 of 3 from downtown. All right. Only missed 1 of his free throws, but he gets you 7 boards, 8 assists, 1 steal, 16 points. Dude was phenomenal tonight, especially attacking the middle, going down the lane. Dude was finishing through contact, getting chippy at the end when they're doing the sideline out of bounds play.
Yeah.
Right. You see, he's like, "Yo, don't touch me, don't touch me." Even though he gave a smirk at the end. Look, Josh Hart has been playing with an edge, man, and defensively, he's been doing a great job too. I liked his game tonight. I think you really felt his impact, as you talked about with RJ Barrett, as he and RJ Barrett in that third quarter. That were just starting to create that separation from the Toronto Raptors. And look, you need that type of gritty player on this team. He represents what a Knick is, especially if you love the 90s Knicks.
Yeah.
Just tough, gritty guy who would do everything just to win. You saw all that tonight, man. So he gets a 9.
Yeah, that's an easy 9 for me. I think the biggest thing that jumps off the board is the 8 assists to go along with 3 for 3 from downtown. Right, the points are fine, the rebounds, that's his thing. But to be efficient from 3, that's what you need. He's got to let it fly. If he's gonna be out there on the court, you've got to make the opponents respect you from downtown. And again, just love the way how he's playing. Ever since he came out with those comments, he took accountability. Yes, he's got a tough adjustment. He's playing out of position, but he's still a pro. He can still get the job done, and he can still do his job, which is get the rebounds, be that one-man fast break, or get the team out in transition to get them some easy points. And when you're in the half court, or get off the pot. Let it fly, put the ball on the floor, find somebody else, keep the ball moving, keep the defense in rotation till we find the easy basket or the basket in rhythm that we are looking for. So I think that's an easy peasy 9-point performance by Josh Hart. A great game by him. He was outstanding. I love the way that
Merry Christmas, CP. Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, man. Another meaningless win by the New York Football Giants. They continue to do it. And it's so funny because they showed the NFC playoff picture, and it was like division winners, wild card, in the hunt, and they were nowhere to be found. So I'm like, what are we doing right now, man? What is the point of this right now? Oh my God, they can never do anything right. They can't win right. They can't lose right, man.
Jets fans, Giants fans, not being in the hunt, winning meaningless games. Let's all shake hands.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand like what is the hysterics about. I mean, good for them. But sure, it's been a trying year for them, but like I literally couldn't care less. Julius, we say the best for last.
Julius Randle.
Yeah.
He
better be careful because the Hive is listening, and
I know they're listening.
And they are.
Robert
quick.
Randolph is somewhere out there in the trenches.
Yeah, what happened to our guy tonight, man?
I
thought he was going to show up. I thought he was going to hop out the bushes, Kim Kardashian style.
Maybe I have to go flagrant in order to. No, I'm just playing. Look, Randall gets a 10 tonight. Okay, just plain simple for me. Efficient night. You want to talk about efficiency? 14 to 21, 1 to 3 from downtown, 5 to 7 from the free throw line. Got you 8 boards, 5 assists, 34 points. This guy was the catalyst, especially in that first quarter. Man was bodying the Raptors, put them all in a body bag. No one could stop him tonight. Randall was just on a mission. And like I said, the play that, he gets a technical foul just because he hangs on the rim, slaps the backboard, galvanizing the crowd. That's the stuff that I like to see, man. It went from being thumbs down to now galvanizing the crowd. You'll love to see it. Randall gets a perfect 10 out of 10 tonight for his performance. And much needed, too, because the way that this game was going, you needed somebody to put up a 34-point performance.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, my man, you violated the cardinal rule of player ratings. And that is you don't get 10s on bum nights. Today, I got to tell you, man, today wasn't your best go, man. We're back on. We'll be back against the Jazz on Wednesday, and I believe in you, man. But you insulted my guy RJ, you insulted Grimes, and now you're giving Randall a 10 on a bum night. I'm giving him a 9.5. I give him a 9. I'll give him a 9.95.
Oh my God! Hold on one second.
Yeah.
If we don't have a 34-point performance, you know what we're doing on this show?
Yeah.
We're talking about doom and gloom. Doom and gloom.
Nah. Nope.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
We did player ratings against the Toronto Raptors not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the win of the season? One of the win of the season?
Yeah, it was all right.
Oh, okay. Whoa. What did you give Julius Randle a grade that night against the said bum team?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
I don't know. I might have been in a good spirit off of that road victory and that second night of a back-to-back. It was a little bit more difficult of a job.
Wait. I think you gave look, TM, we do have the maester of KFTV. I know that you gave him a 10 that night, CP. I know you gave him a 10 that night. Now you're trying to criticize me for giving this guy a 10.
I don't recall.
All 34 points tonight. I just want to say something. Just want to say, it's a little hypocritical, my man.
That was the first time. That was the first game. That was the first game of the season. This is the second one. He's supposed to do that.
Wait, a win against a bum team.
Yeah,
is a win of the season, and that deserved a 10.
Yeah, I'm not impressed anymore. The next time Julius it qualifies for a 10 will be in LA against the Clippers. No. We see Phoenix first. This Friday against Phoenix. Game of the week. That's it. Put that 34 up on KD and them. That'll be the next time he qualifies. For tonight, it'll be a 9.95.
Sounds a little hypocritical. I'm just saying, CP. I'm just saying, sounds a little hypocritical when a game like a win of the season against a bum team of the Toronto Raptors, where we wiped the floor with them, by the way, in that game, more so than tonight. That gets a 10. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Listen, man. It's just not tonight. It's just not tonight. A great game. He had an outstanding game. Dominant game. Dominant game. And I don't know. Maybe that night, the spirits might have been flowing. I think that was a Friday night, wasn't it? So most likely the spirits were flowing. I was in my bag. I was in a great mood. I was feeling generous.
The fix is in. The fix is in, ladies and gentlemen.
I was feeling generous. Well, I'll give him a 9.95. And I'll also dock him a 0.5 because Robert Randolph didn't show up tonight. We were expecting. I'm going to dock him some points because the leader of the Randall Hive didn't even show up for him tonight. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling it. So, that's that for player ratings, man. Anyway, Al, I don't know what you have for dinner tonight, man, but for you people at home, you know what? When you guys get home from work, sometimes all you got time to do is you got to put the kids to bed and just get to the game. And sometimes you don't have time for a full-blown dinner, man, to go to the grocery store, go shopping, all of that. Well, that's where my friends at HelloFresh come into play, man. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal delivery kit. Salute to our guys at HelloFresh. They are back supporting us here at KFTV. And for good reason, man, because they are fantastic. It's convenient, it's fast, it's reliable. You get quality ingredients with your subscription. And the best thing about HelloFresh, you get the ingredients, you get the instructions, and you literally just follow the directions and put it all together. And before you know it, you have a fantastic meal right in front of you. Some of you guys are scared to cook. You don't feel like you're confident in your cooking skills. Trust me, you got the ingredients, you got the instructions, and as long as you can read, you're in pretty good shape. Just follow the instructions and everything will be great for you, man. HelloFresh, they offer a number of meals to choose from, a number of recipes to choose from. You can never get bored with it. Try it out. And for our viewers, always something exclusive for you guys at home. Go to HelloFresh.com/KFTV free. Once again, KFTV free for free breakfast for life, Al. Free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while your subscription is still active. So as long as you have an active subscription, they are giving you a free breakfast pack with your subscription. Once again, go to HelloFresh.com/KFTV free for a free breakfast for life. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. All right, salute to them. Salute to our guys over there at HelloFresh. And great job by the Knicks, man. 136-130. Knicks get a bounce back dub. And there it is, man. Tomorrow night, tomorrow at 4:30 rather, Fred Katz, the quarter season report, man. Fred Katz will be back on KFTV for a live show, so make sure you guys tap into that. If you got your questions from Fred, let us know. You guys can call in, get your questions across, or send us a message on the community feed, Twitter, IG, whatever it is. And we'll get that out to you. Shout out my guy, Do Things, 8 months franchise channel member, says, salute Robert Randolph. Was at the Garden today. That's why he was missing. Give Julius the 10. Google his cap. I've been here since day one. Okay, all right. So he was at the Garden.
And Do Things giving Randall a 10. Look at that.
Yeah, Do Things.
Also, keep in mind, there was no Mitchell Robinson, no Emmanuel Quickly, CP. You needed Julius Randle's performance.
Yeah, that's why I gave him the 9.5 instead of a 9. I gave it 9 point. Instead of 9.5, I gave 9.95.
Should have been a 10, CP. Should have been a 10.
No, not tonight. Not tonight.
A 10 for that 10, like that 10 victory that the Giants got tonight, right? It's a 10. It's a 10 on the scale, huh?
That's a minus. That's a minus 10. Good Lord. Salute to everybody in the chat once again, man. Great show. Remember that these shows are available in audio podcast format, man. No reason to miss it. If you miss it, salute to the replay gang. You could always catch us in podcast format, all major podcast platforms. Remember to salute our sponsors. HelloFresh.com/KFTV free for free breakfast for life. And also betterhelp.com, promo code KFTV for 10% off your first month. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Quarter season report with Fred Katz. See you guys, man. Have a great show. Peace.